First off, I'd like to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to those apostles and elders from Great Millstone who teach and rule well. A lot of respect to you brothers out there on the highways and byways preaching this truth around the four corners of the earth. And salutations to the hopeful elect that you guys may be sealed soon. And with that, this your brother Dewad Bar from the branch of GMS here in Chicago, coming right back at you with a little lesson. And as you see on my phone screen here, I got at BLK Guru or at Black Guru. It says the title of his video is Men Only. Look at how desperate women today have become. The reason I'm looking at this video is because I looked at the video of Apostle Gabar's earlier. It says D.L.S. I got the date, and then it says the one thing you women will learn. And I looked at about 25 minutes of it, and he put the link of this video in his video, and he was like, brothers will probably look at it and do their own responses to it, and I looked at it, and, I'm just going to do a quick response because, it got so-called black women in here, so-called white women, it looked like a few so-called Hispanic women in here, and, when all hell break loose, I'll put it like this. A lot of them trying to look, but a lot of them still got fucked up ass ways. They still think the world revolve around them. And they're going to find out the hard way when all hell break loose that no, it isn't. No, it isn't. Now I want to concentrate on three of the females, three of the so-called black females toward the end of this. I'm going to let that play. It's probably about a minute and a half, 2 minutes. I'm going to let them play, and I'm going to get some scriptures because, here it is. You got one got a deep voice. The other one still talking like, hey, she got options and she can do this and she can do that. And the other one talking crazy like, hey, forget these men, still, when all hell break loose, a lot of you women, or like the brother Mataz here in GMS Chicago said, a lot of you females, are going to get fucked up. A lot of y'all ain't going to be chosen. A lot of y'all going to look good and niggas going to walk right past you. The men of the Lord going to walk right past you. Let me rephrase that. We're going to see the evilness in your wickedness in your ass, man. A lot of y'all going to be destroyed and looks ain't going to get it. So I'm going to sit up here and let this play. Like I said, about 2 minutes of it. And I'm going to grab a few scriptures. Like I said, I'm pretty much laying back off Apostle Gabar's video, the one thing you women will learn, off his daily edification for channel. So I'm going to sit up here and let this play, and then I'm going to grab a few scriptures.
Tables have turned. They have all been hurt by the same handful of guys.
Let me sit up here and get the Copyright Act of 1976. I'm not trying to get no monetary gain, no financial gain off this video. I'm just using it for educational purposes and teaching purposes.
Guys on dating apps.
Speaking of provider men, I actually need a man who will provide me with the illusion that no other girls exist.
I just don't really care for niggas coming up to me trying to talk to me because
she don't even know how to talk, just babbling.
It's always shallow. There's no real connection. It's no real trying to get to know me. It's what can I do for you? What can you do for me?
Nobody wants to connect with a deep voice, weave wearing joker.
Alright, so I've been single for 3 years, and this is how the dating pool has been.
Looks so boring and miserable.
I tried reaching back because I like comfort, and that has been very unsuccessful. I think one of them is engaged to be a husband. I've stepped out of my lane to date like light skins because I don't really prefer light skins. Like, let me just try something different. I didn't want to jump like races yet, but I did try that. I hated it. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. I don't even want to talk about the light skins.
What you gonna do?
But I just feel like a house full of cats is just not the worst idea.
Do you mean to tell me the makeup couldn't save you jokers, the eyelashes couldn't save you jokers, all of the fake hair that y'all wear couldn't save y'all, all the cheap little skimpy outfits that y'all wear couldn't save y'all? You mean to tell me none of the shit that y'all have been doing has actually worked?
All my girlies in their mid-30s who are stressing over their timeline, including myself,
It is bullshit.
Trust God. Understand that you're probably on the right path.
Trust God.
And everybody's timeline is different. Work on yourself.
God don't hear you excessive makeup wearing narcissistic jokers.
I've been alone for so long that...
This dude's funny. But you know what? Hey, you listen to him. Listen to him. Hey, work on yourself. What you can do for me, what I could do for you, deep voice. I don't want no light skin. A whole bunch of bibble blabble garbage, man. Just talking too much. Saying nothing. Now, one of them said not anything worthwhile. Just bullshit. But with that, man, let me sit up here and grab a few scriptures. The first scripture, and I actually had one I really want to grab, but this one just popped in my mind. What is it? It might be Psalms or Proverbs. Salakia, brothers. It might be Psalms 9. It might be Proverbs 9. It could be. Oh, here it is. Yeah. A foolish woman is clamorous. She is simple and knoweth nothing. That's the one I was looking for. Foolish woman is clamorous. She is simple and knoweth nothing. When you say clamorous, loud. Simple and knoweth nothing. And you can just listen to them. They just blabble, 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 and said nothing worthwhile. Simple as hell. Stupid. Down to the last of the minute of thinking. You know, none of these women have a princess thought. And you know what? Love my man. Keep my body. You know, put on modest clothes. Make sure no one can have access to it except the man that I'm going to be with. You know, don't have a mind frame of just having a pure thought in their mind at all. They want to be whole sluts, get the bag. That's what their parents or their moms teach them. You know, even the fathers teach these women like, hey, you know, if this guy ain't doing this for you, my little baby girl, he ain't worth it. Just dumb shit. And they keep this in their mind, and now look at them. They sad in a house full of cats and dogs, sleeping next by a mutt in the morning, you know, and miserable. You find out, hey, a lot of times, hey, and a few bros always say this, when women are doing what they supposed to do as far as how the order goes from the Lord, you'll find a lot of them happy. When a woman is doing exactly what she's doing, you find many of them happy, man. That's their purpose. You'll find a lot of them happy. But these businesses, here it is, you got what you want, you more miserable as hell. You taking Percocets and Mollies and all sorts of stuff. Sad. Here's the other scripture I want to sit up here and get. This Psalms, 110. And this is going to happen to a lot of y'all women. I'm going to start at 1, but the point is in 3. This is Psalms 110, a psalm of David. 1. The Lord said unto my Lord, sit thou at my right hand until I make thine enemies thy footstool. And this let you know that Malak Dawadah was a prophet. This is a prophecy. You know, who's the Lord in the capital letters? Yahweh, the Father. Who's the Lord in the smaller letters? Yahweh Shai. He said, I'm going to make thine enemies thy footstool. And that goes back to Psalms 2. You know what, actually, I can, before I go and read it, let's go back to Psalms 2. Let's sit up here and say, I will declare the decree the Lord has said unto me, thou art my son, this day have I begotten thee. Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance, and the othermost parts of the earth for thy possession. Thou shalt break them with a rod of iron. Thou shalt dash them in pieces like a potter's clay. So here it is. What the Lord said, I'm going to make my enemy, the Yahweh, talking to Yahweh Shai, which is through King David in his psalm. He's saying, hey, I'm going to sit up here. You're going to be dashing these people up. They're going to be a footstool. I'm going to make your enemies your footstool. You know? So I can sit up here and go back to it. In Salakia. The Lord said unto my Lord, sit thou at my right hand until I make thine enemies thy footstool. The Lord shall send the rod of thy strength out of Zion. Rule thou in thy midst of thine enemies. And if you go further down, hey, who's going to be ruling with Yahweh Shai co-heirs? The 144,000. We're going to be bashing the shit out of these heathen, especially these Edomites, man, when all hell break loose. But here's the point I want to get to. Psalms 110 and 3. Thy people shall be willing in the day of thy power, in the beauty of thy holiness, of holiness, from the womb of the morning, thou hast the dew of thy youth. Hey, thy people are going to be willing in the day of thy power. See, these motherfucking women going to get right when all hell break loose. And like I said before, a lot of them ain't going to get picked. But a lot of them going to get right, man, when all hell break loose. The motherfuckers going to be sitting up here at attention, begging for someone to sit up and grab a hold of them. Begging for anything, willing to do anything like it says. And I'm going to grab that scripture because we pull that scripture out all the time, Isaiah 4 and 1. They're going to be willing to do anything and everything to have a man of the Lord, no matter what it is. You know, right now they still talking shit. The voice think they see the world still is giving them, they still got goodies they can deal with. You know, I just got through looking at Spirit Airline just closed abruptly. Didn't warn nobody, didn't nothing. 17,000 employees fired like that. Everybody, the airlines, the pilots, the waitresses or whatever you call them. I forgot what they call the women. All the people that do that work on the planes, all the cashiers, all the agent, all the ticket agents, and everybody else gone like that. abruptly. They didn't even get a warning. Most of them said they found out the day they came in. 17,000 people. Hey, ain't no more work here, man. The work is failing, you know. And now these women getting desperate. This gonna be my last one. This is Isaiah 4:1, because hey, and this is a biggie. You know, you got these women out here who totally fucking up this scripture. I forgot those two females that's always, reading the scriptures and fucking it up. I can't remember their name, but they fucked this one up so bad. And then you had another woman sit up here and she brought out the scripture. This had to be a little over a year ago, and she talked about what that in that day 7 women. Let's talk about the man gonna be with his gonna be his mom, his sister, his aunties. So she gonna name off 7 women. And I'm sitting up here looking at the screen. Sometimes you just want to pull a motherfucker through the screen and just say you stupid. But here it is. This is Isaiah 4:1. And in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. When a woman get called by your name, that means that she's married to you. That means that you've had sex with her. That means she's your wife. How the fuck did this woman pull out of her ass that 7 women is going to be an auntie? So you're going to marry your auntie, your sister, your mom. What type of bullshit and buffoonery? See, you get mad, man. Thinking of bullshit. Quit. Women just sit up here and just do things, just say shit. They don't sit up here and take the time to read and take the time to process what they're reading. They just want to react and listen and just react to it, just to come up with something. A lot of them. Now, you got a lot of good women out here. You do. And we ain't talking to those women. You got a lot of good women who try their best and do what they can. And to y'all, I keep saying, hey, do the best you can. We're talking about the ones that don't give a fuck. That's hoes, bitches, sluts. Don't give a damn. Don't care about the word. Don't want to do shit. Think the world owed them something. Think men owe them something. You're going to find out, man. The hard way. And the hard way in a lot of hard ways, too. But with that, man, you know what? Hey, this was just something, just something I just want to sit up here and sort of land back off the Apostle Gabar from his video earlier. I listened to this, and that dude is funny to you, bros, who ain't listened to it. So I don't really know how to connect the link in here. So if y'all look at my video, y'all will see it says Black Guru. The moment you pull up Black Guru, you're going to see the video. It's like a couple of videos. I think he did this one 9 days ago. But with that, I'd like to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to those apostles and elders from Great Millstone who teach and rule well. A lot of respect to you brothers out there on the highways and byways preaching the truth around the 4 corners of the earth. And salutations to the hopeful elect that you guys may be sealed soon. And with that, I always say stay prayed up, brothers. Pray for each other because we're almost up out of here. So with that, I'd like to say Kwam Yasharella and Abba Ball. And Anya Habatam Malakim. Shalom.